Hello and welcome. About a month ago, I bought this Mongoose Dolomite fat bike. I got it for $279 and I probably got another 100 or so tied up in upgrades. But for that relatively low cost, I've just been having a disproportionately huge amount of fun with it. Today, I'm riding it on the Bond Brook trails in Augusta, Maine. As you saw a moment ago, this particular trail is Double B, named after two dudes named Brian. They laid it out and were the principal constructors, I guess, from what I understand. Oh yeah, you can't see it here, but there's a sheen of ice and frost on this berm, so I didn't really take it too hard. And you can hear all this crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. Well, that's ice underneath the top layer of leaves and mud. Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, upgrades. I'm riding it today to test the new trigger shifter. It's an Altus 7-speed trigger shifter. It replaced a no-name twist shifter. And the difference, it's like night and day, let me tell you. Well worth the minimal cost. And today I'm also trying a lower tire pressure. I'm running it at 12. The last time I rode the Dolomite, I was running them at 15. Now notice in 12, it seems to grab better in the corners, so there is that, and it's also more cushiony, and you really need that extra cushioning when you don't have any other suspension to speak of except your own legs. Now this is a really fun trail, and when you're riding it in a predominantly downhill direction like this, it's pretty flowy in places. But replacing that twist shifter with the trigger shifter was going to have an unintended consequence, which we'll get to momentarily. Now this was the end of Double B. We're now going to go for a jaunt along the Works. By the way, it's named the Works because it's adjacent to the Augusta Public Works yard. The drop-in's pretty nice. It's a little single track, and it's got a little whoop-de-doo coming up here. And there it is. And then goes into a nice wooded single track, mostly level in the beginning. I just have so much fun riding bikes, any bikes. But this past summer, I've really taken a shine to mountain biking. And I say mountain with kind of air quotes here because I haven't actually been on any mountains yet, but I've been on all kinds of trails like this, and it's just a lot of fun. Now I have had a couple of good crashes, I'll admit it. There's a bit of a learning curve involved when you come from a road riding background, but the thing is I feel so much safer out here on the trails than I do on the road. It's just discouraging in some aspects because I love road riding too. I mean, if it's got two wheels and pedals, I'm there. So anyways, I'll stop being morose and get back to the matter at hand here. Now, it was about this time that the bike started making some funny noises. And had I had a little bit more on the ball, frankly, I would have stopped and had a better look to see what was going on, but no, being the stubborn kind of dude that I am, I just pressed on. I should have heeded the warning signs, because, well, you'll see in a moment what happens, but I think you've probably already guessed. Yep, I broke a chain. And I didn't have any of my tools or spares with me because I had removed my ride box from the truck so I could take stuff up to my mom's for Thanksgiving, and I never put it back.
Well, that's an early end to the ride.
Now, I want to be clear on this. This is not a problem with the bike. It was not a problem with the chain, and it had nothing to do with the quality of a Wal-Mart bike. This was all on me, because when I changed the twist shifter out for a trigger shifter, I neglected to examine the derailleur's barrel adjuster. And the thing is it was set up perfectly for the twist shifter, but with the trigger shifter it had too much tension, and it didn't evidence itself until this point in the ride, because up to now it was either downhill or level. There wasn't a great deal of shifting involved. But as soon as I started shifting and climbing, that's when the noises started, and that should have been my first clue. I should have stopped right then and had a much better look than just glancing down. So yeah, it's all on me. So my two takeaways from this experience are: one, always carry your tools and your spares. And number two, when you upgrade a component, be thorough. Check everything. Well, if you liked this video, please click on the like button and give me a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. There is a link below left for a playlist for my other Dolomite videos, and there's a link below right to one of my other videos. And this was not the end of the ride, by the way. Tune in next time for a cute story. I'll leave it at that. As always, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it when you do. Bye.